And yeah, I definitely want to get into the technology component of this because I think it's such an important change that especially companies that are receiving first institutional capital,
Mhm.
there's going to be some technology changes, and even companies that are established in themselves will probably have an evolution in the digitization of their finance and accounting system. So, well, I'm going to put a pin in that one for now. But just to kind of taking a step back, there's a huge component of just the changes in ownership, the challenges that come with that.
Yeah.
And speaking from the portfolio company's perspective, I mean, what are some things that they're going to have to deal with, and what are some concerns that typically pop up?
See, the key thing there is change is always scary for the PE firm that is acquiring and for the portfolio company that is getting onboarded, right? Change is always scary. And I think the biggest challenge would be how do we adapt to this change as the new owners and as the owners who are selling it. Most of the times, the way I've seen is the old owners tend to tag along for a period of time to make sure that they hold hand sort of thing, right? So I think the biggest challenge there for a PE company would be how do we win their trust, and how do we show them that we are capable of, when I say we, the PE firm, right? Because they bring that expertise and capital, right? They bring the capital to get the expertise to become successful, right? So how do we instill that confidence in the new owners or the old owners to make sure, because when you look from a old owner perspective, they want their legacy to continue, right? That's a given in many cases, right? So I think the biggest challenge when it comes to ownership is, how do we build that trust, instill that trust that as a PE firm that is acquiring, we can take the company to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Right, and it's this struggle that the private equity firms and their portfolio companies have, especially in that beginning, because there's clashing no matter what. There's change.
Yeah.
There's an attempt to trying to gain that trust, but trust is not given, it's earned.
It's not just that, right? When you see the PE firm is also under tremendous stress, right? They are bringing in this capital, so they have to report back to this new investor whose money they are deploying. So I think it's, but then that's their bread and butter, so they do it. But I'm sure that that's one of the biggest challenges. How do we win the trust from the guy who's giving us the money and the company to which we are putting in the money, right? So I think that's my opinion of biggest challenge.